Okay, good day to everyone. Thank you very much for coming again. This is today we are going to do a live session trading because there is a data out. Okay, of course, as usual, this is going to be purely education, and for those of you who are into the market, please uh, take proper necessary precautions. Okay, meaning with the proper management and proper risk reward. Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Okay, this is day trading and foreign exchange. Forex is risky. Past results are not indicating for future returns. The content of this webinar is mainly educational purpose, and use the information is entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risks of all the trades before you put in the trade. So our system is a very unique system. Okay, this is I don't think you can find any of this because this is a very proprietary, and we have invented our own system whereby the system would help you to decide on the entry, exit, and stop loss together with the trend directions and so on and so forth. So of course I'll be showing you, because being a trader, because I've been in the business for more than 30 over years, okay, being in the trader, so I know how difficult it is, right? Okay, now please take note of the ground rules. Respect the fellow attendees and the presenter. Mute your mic when the presenter is speaking. Okay, for those of you who have mic, of course, our intention is slowly, we want it to be as interactive as possible. So as we move forward, okay, this is purely going to be interactive session. So as of now, I know some of you are new, probably you don't want to share, but I think, believe me, the more you ask questions, the more you learn, because trading is not as simple as you think. But on the other hand, if you follow with certain plans and certain criteria, definitely is good, right? And also please ask questions. Okay, for those of you who are asking questions, please put it under the chat and address to everyone so everyone can see your questions. And for those of you who are logging in from YouTube, okay, my apologies, because YouTube, I think we don't really look at what you're typing, because end of the day, because we want you to join in as a registered user, so at least when you come in, so at least we know who you are, so at least we learn as a team and as a group. Okay, and of course, those of you, if you feel you want to use the mic, then we may do so. Okay, but I leave it to you. End of the day, you decide how you want to go about. Okay, why precise trader? Okay, we have, like, see, we have been, in fact, I have been in the industry since 1995. Okay, and I've seen a lot of ups and downs, and being in this industry for 30 over years, I think you should know that it's not that easy. And I mean, of course, there's a lot of ups and downs. Like I've seen, like September 11th, there was one major incident, where I was in, and there was one dollar Swiss collapse, when they were pegged against the euro dollar. That was a very big move that happened, and I don't, a lot of even a lot of brokerage was also washed out during that time. So of course we will be sharing you our experience, because this is something you can learn from us, because it's 30 years. It's not as it's a very short period. It's a very long period. Okay, and our system is a very unique system, and you can trade without looking at the chart. But of course, if you are good in charts, definitely you can look into the chart to give you an added confidence and to give you an added benefit, right? So you would be looking. I mean, I'm sure you all have. You are a trader. You look at your. You have your own trading strategy or plans, whatever you've been following for many years, or whatever, how long you have been trading. But this would be an added bonus if you can really adapt to our system and use it. Okay, we have a zone price alerts. Okay, this is mainly for opportunity, or for alerts. Okay, it doesn't tell you whether to be a buy or whether to go for a sell. Okay, it just tells you that there is some movement. Okay, we call it sometimes, we call it a no trade zone. Okay, whenever the market is trading within a no trade zone, usually the market is dead silent and very quiet, and we don't expect you to trade during that time. Okay, this is something which we want to share with you. But on the other hand, once it moves out of the no trade zone area, then it is an opportunity, and of course it would be a buy or sell. Then you can look into it. And there's another tool which we use. We call it a dashboard. This is the most powerful tool in our system, whereby it tells you an entry, exit, and stop loss. Okay, but of course we can use it or guide by looking at the dashboard to see whether do you want to go for a buy or whether do you want to go for a sell. Of course, I'll be sharing with you. I'll be showing you some examples. Then later we have a data announcement that is going to be out. Then we are going to tell you how to look forward on during this data announcement, how we can trade. Okay, the next tool is we would be looking at it or using, if you decide to use our platform, or you want to learn our system, this is a trend map. Okay, this trend map, this would tell you uh, the trend map will tell you the trend directions on different time frames, and this will give you a bird's eye view of the markets. So this is this is a super tool, because you see, I understand, when you are being a trader, okay, you need to scan or you need to run multiple time frame charts before you decide what you're looking for, or how do you want to go, whether do you want to be a buyer or seller, so on and so forth. But on the other hand, looking at the trend map, it gives you a bird's eye view. That means instantaneously, within minute or so, you can decide what you want to do, how do you want to trade, and how you want to go about. Okay, the next tool we will be also using is the PT zones. Okay, this is the bird's eye view of all the markets. Okay, of course with different time frame. This can be used to look at different tools, different of course different instruments. So then you can decide on what you want to do. Then there's one more tool we use, is called the strongest and weakest. This will tell you the best cross to trade during a specific time frame. Okay, this is also an interesting tool, because you see our tools all works on live markets and live prices, so it keeps on changing from one view to another view. So you got to be very sure and very firm on your decisions, and stick to your decisions and see how we can go about. And we also provide live signals. Okay, this is our system. Is the signals also a bit unique? You can log into, you can look at our website. I think so far, if I'm not mistaken, I think we have generated more than 20%. Okay, 20%. I think 10% on momentum, 5%, 5 or 7 on the news. Then we have day trading, and we have scalping, and we have swing trading. Because this all would depend on the different opportunities you will be getting from the market. And this another reason is, when you follow a specific signals, that would also tell you what is your risk reward and what is your price target you're looking at. So uh, that is the most important decisions you can take from the signals. And we also provide a strong back-end support, and we also help you to take this as a career, because we are, honestly, we are not I wouldn't say interested. We don't want, for those people, you see, there is a lot of difference. Okay, you need to understand is, when you trade for your living, okay, your approach would be different, and your risk reward and all the trade decisions will be different. But when you do as a part-time, that means you learn, you earn somewhere else and you do it as a part-time, then your approach will be different. So we are looking for people who are genuinely interested, who can have time spending full time, at the same time, learn the system and adapt to the system. Okay, the products we offered. Okay, this is this usually first 5 minutes we will tell you what are the things, so at least you know what to look forward. The products we offered is, of course, we trade on Forex, all the crosses: euro dollar, pound dollar, yen dollar, Swiss Aussie, Kiwi, Ludi, and Sing dollars, and any one of these crosses against each other. So you name it. Okay, we will provide you the service, and we can give a call on our system based on all these crosses. Precious metals, we also mainly focus on gold, silver, but of course we do look at other metals as well. But our focus is mainly on gold and silver. Futures, we also trade on mini Dow, Nasdaq, S&P, Russell, DAX, even Hang Seng, Nikkei, you name it, all the CFDs. Okay, either you call it a CFDs or futures. We also trade on this, and we also look at commodities like crude, the natural gas, corn, wheat, all the soft crops like soybean, uh, whatever you name it. Of course, we can provide you the service. Okay, now we are going into live trading. Okay, what I need you to do is, of course, I believe some of you have been following me for some time, and we have been in the industry for no doubt more than 30 over years, but now only we are opening to the public. So for those of you who are coming in first time, okay, I would suggest you take a piece of paper and pen and write down the levels, because end of the day, the levels are very important. These are the key important levels we are looking at. And once you trade on the levels, then it can be pretty user friendly, and you can trade on the market. Okay, let me share the uh, screen. Okay, now today is going to be news trading. Okay, news trading means, okay, we are going to trade when the data is going to be out. Okay, we need to know, okay, what is the data. Okay, what we would suggest is either you go into uh, uh just give me a minute. Either you can go into investing.com, or you can also go into our website, okay, whereby our website also links to investing.com, or you can log into this Forex factory, so to get the data, right? So just give me a minute. It's a bit slow. Yeah. So this economic calendar, okay, today, 23rd of July, we have existing home sales, okay, which is going to be out at another half an hour, right? Another half an hour. Uh, Let me change this time, so at least. Okay. Wait, okay, this is showing 10 o'clock. Okay, let me double check. Yeah. Okay. I'm so sorry. I thought it's 8:30. So I think today is not a news trading. So this is we don't expect any big movement happening. I think Friday is a news trading. So my apologies for that. So today is going to be, the data is going to be out at 10 o'clock. So which is another 2 hours later. So today is not going to be a news trading. So we can afford to discuss slowly. So we don't have to be stressed looking for the trade, because this is I think, my apologies, this is Friday. Okay. Now what we are going to trade is, okay, we look at, normally, remember I told you, we don't have to look at the charts, unless, I mean, of course, I'm not saying don't look at the chart. This Looking at the chart, we always try to push it to the final point, because see, being a trader, for 30 over years, especially when I don't know whether you want to agree with me. See, especially when you look at the chart, okay, you get carried away, you get very tempted, the emotions plays a role. That means, you get tempted to take a trade, and most of the time as a result, your trade, either you get an early entry or you get a late entry, then eventually you get stopped out. And this, to avoid all this, okay, this is where we develop the system, so we know how difficult it is to be a trader. So what our system does is it will give you all the answers. Then finally we look at the chart, and of course I'll be sharing with you the chart, so at least you can see how versatile and how well versed are we in the chart. Okay, now just to start off, we always start off, remember I told you we use three different tools. Okay, the first tool we use, okay, we call it a trend map, whereby the trend map would tell you the a bird's eye view of what is happening on the market, right? So if you look at this on the left, this is all the currencies you see, and on top is all the time frames and time bands, and you can see what are the time, what is the trend, and what is the trend we are looking at, and how are we going to my apologies for the voice, because this is all the alerts the system would give you, right? Okay, now, so this will tell you. So the rule of thumb: white means market is flat, red means market is down, green means market is up. So when you look at all the different time frames, this would give you a bird's eye view of what to trade, how to trade, where to trade, when to trade, all the W's. Why, when, where, why, whatever questions you have, right? So now if you look at it, 0 is the current time belt. So now looking at it, I can trade euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar, zero is red. That means the market is moving down. Dollar Swiss, which is moving up. Okay, this is also an opportunity for me to trade. Then we have dollar yen, which is on the daily is highlighted, but on the hourly is flat. So this is telling you that this is two different situations is telling you, okay, this is on the daily, we should be holding a sell, and on the hourly is flat. That means we should be looking to go for a buy or a quick buy or quick sell. So now looking at this current time belt, okay, we are going to trade on euro dollar, dollar Swiss, and this movement, we are going to get the trade, we are going to hold it for another minimum 3 hours. So this tool would give you how long you are going to hold the trade, and what is your price target is going to be, and your entry, exit, and stop loss. All the information I'm going to give you. So please take a piece of paper and pen. I'll tell you, write it down, then we can look at the chart. So then based on the daily, we can trade Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Okay, and also when we look at the weekly, we have euro dollar, Aussie dollar, dollar cat, and Kiwi dollar. Okay, and one more thing is, okay, I think is tomorrow is Canadian dollars interest rate announcement, and BOC is expected to cut interest rate by 0.25%. So whole dollar cat, that means you should be buying dollar against cat, and you should be holding until tomorrow. Definitely this can give you a good profit. Later I'm going to share with you. So now write it down. Okay, we are going to trade euro dollar, dollar Swiss for a short term, or maybe for the next 3 hours. Then a bigger time frame, maybe if you want to hold till end of the day, then we may want to trade on Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, and dollar cat. Okay, these are the three. So total we have 5 crosses we have picked from the trend map. Then the next tool we would be looking at is your PT zone Forex. Okay, you see all the three should give us the same answer. So if it's giving us the same answer, then we can go according. So sometimes one would give you a buy signal, then another one would give you a sell signal. So that's where we need to refer to the chart And of course, chart is a king. Okay, chart is a king, and whatever the chart says, we have to see. Okay, this is an offline here. Okay, uh, can the admin please help me to reset the server, please, so at least we can move forward. Okay, while we are waiting. Okay, this is the system would tell you. Sometimes because our the data feeds we are giving is too huge. So sometimes, the system would go offline, especially when a lot of people are using the servers and getting on track. So now if you look at the euro, so the euro, this tool is also giving you a sell. And the dollar Swiss, remember we said euro dollar is giving a sell. Dollar Swiss also giving you a buy on. All these are current uh, current time frame. That means current 360, current daily, current week, current monthly, and all these are -1. Okay, so this is the next tool, right? So we are going to look at euro dollar and dollar Swiss for the immediate. And remember, I told you we are looking at Aussie dollar CAD and Kiwi dollar for a bigger time frame. Okay, so this is the second one is also giving us a similar signal. Okay, the third tool we are going to use is the most powerful, and this is we call the dashboard. So this dashboard is, you see, the reason why, okay, one thing you all must understand that the reason why I'm showing you all this tool is because we want to show you how it's done, so at least you can also use it and learn and become a trader as a full-timer. So I mean, we can also just give a signal, just not for showing, just looking at the chart like what normal people does, but our intention is, we want to show the platform and we want to show you how it works. Okay, now the euro dollar. Okay, this is again, it's showing offline. Okay, I think they're just resetting the server. So just please bear with me while they are resetting. And okay, so now hold on. Okay, okay. So now it's already resetted. Okay, now how we are going to trade? I'm going to show you. Just look at it, because since today there is no, we are not doing uh, news trading, so I think we can take time, right? So now let me share the screen. Okay, so now the euro dollar right now, this is the current price. Okay, and remember I told you no trade zone. The system would tell you whether the market is in the selling sentiment, buying sentiment, whether it's a no trade zone. Okay, right now it's trading at 108.61, and this is a no trade zone. The no trade zone is between 108.30 and 108.75, and these are the two levels we use it. And this is usually the no trade zone is a pretty wide on the daily, but when we look at a lower time frame, it will give you a narrow level. So right now, see above the resistance 1, resistance 2, all these are resistance levels. All these are levels whereby whatever the tool which you have been using, okay, maybe you use a Fibonacci, trend channels, Gann numbers, you name it, whatever, the pivot high, pivot low, whatever you use it, this is all built in. Okay, this is all built in into the system. And the rule of thumb, how we work is from resistance, we call it this here resistance left, left RL1, RL2, this we call it RC1, RC2, RR1, RR2. So all these are resistance levels, and these are support levels. Support resist right one, support center one, support left one, and left two, center two, right two. So rule of thumb, when you see the gray area, that means this is going to be a range area, and this is going to be a very strong resistance. And the other thing also we take into consideration is the number of times you see the the levels, the numbers you see. So when the more you see, the more strong support it is. So these are the two rule of thumb we use. So now euro dollar, what should we do? So first thing is, like, the first two tools told us that we should be selling. So now we are going to see the dashboard and how we use the dashboard to check whether should we be a seller or buyer is when the price is coming into the selling zone, we should be selling. That's one. Second is then we see whether the market is making a lower high and lower lows. So that is rule of thumb. We just look at the current high and low, compare it with the previous high and low, compare it with the -2 high and low, then you get a clear indication whether the market is making a lower high and lower low. So now looking at it, current high is 860, previous high is 860, which is equal to yesterday's high. Sorry, I don't think current high is 860. Just give me a minute. I think the data is showing wrong. Can you look into this, because the current high was 109. Yeah, let me refresh. Sorry, yeah, sorry. My apologies. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Okay. Now you see. Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, here. So if you see, your previous day high is 109 and previous day low is 870, and your current high is 880 and your current low is 855. So that means the market today is making lower highs and lower lows. Then when you compare it with the -2, I think your -2 is a bit pretty flat, which is a very narrow range the previous day. So we don't look at that. So now we look at, since it's making a lower high and lower low, and now the market is already into the selling zone, we want to go for a sell on this. Okay, rule of thumb, once the price into the selling zone, okay, what we call it, we call it as sell and hold. Okay, what do we mean by sell and hold? That means we don't have to get panic as long as the price doesn't break the 109 and your resistance level at 109. So that means there is a strong resistance at 109 and today's high being 108.80. So we want to sell and hold, and we get a minimum target of 50, 40, or even 25. Okay, the rule of thumb again, once it breaks 820, then it can see lower. Okay, then it's going to see lower. Okay, another way you can look at is okay, we also publish our view on wording. So every day we call it a daily insight, whereby you can also log into our website and we can see what is to be expected and how we want to trade, and we give you our tips also. So in words, we give you tips, then we will give you an update on whenever there is a big movement happening. And on the other hand, we would be also giving signals. So it's all bundled up together as one package. So just for, since we are looking at euro, so this is the morning. We sent this data around, I think it's more than about 10 hours. 10 o'clock is 20. Yeah, so it's about 10 hours. So morning we give a tip. Okay, this is trading at 10, open at 108.90, and it's trading within the previous day range. Euro is weak below 109.35 and need a break of 875 and 40 for further weakness towards 108.30, 108.05, 780 and 750. Alternatively, within a range 860 and 930 until a breakout. And PT zones are suggesting that the target is 830 while below 925, and it is a congestion with a downside bias on the daily. That means these are the zone levels is trading. So expect a quiet and choppy session until the break. So overall, we are also telling you morning, sell, be a seller, stop above this, wait for a break, and these are the price target we can look. Conservative traders, you should be selling and exiting before 870. So that means if you are a conservative trader, probably you should have exited. So you should have exited and you should have trade. Okay, now I'm going to give a call. Okay, now you can trade this. Okay, take a piece of paper. Then since we are into the next time band, so we use a lower time frame. That means we are already into the 360 time band. So now based on this, I'm going to give you a call. Right now the market is trading at 108.60. So we should be trying to sell at 870 or 880 if you see, if you are lucky. Okay, try to sell and hold your sell as long as this is below 870, because this is your previous critical low and this is also into the selling zone. Hold your sell, don't close your trade with the stop above 885 tight stop. If you are aggressive, then you can put at 905 and you hold your trade for another 3 hours. Okay, another, in fact, 2 hours, 45 minutes to be more precise. So you hold your trade and wait to see whether you hit your profit 40, or if you're lucky, you can see 30 and you close your trade before 30. So I've given you, the system tells you, and I've given you a call on the system. And now finally, I'm just going to show you on the chart. Okay, one more phase whereby I'm sure you all have so confident, and you all have been looking at trade, looking at the chart. So you may want to know, okay, what is so-called our. Just let me share the screen. Okay, don't know why the screen is not changing. Just give me a minute, huh? I think it's a bit, system is a bit slow. Let me show you one last time, okay? Please. Okay, share. Okay, got it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the chart. Of course, that's where I think for those of you who have been trading, you are comfortable with. So now we are looking at euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar. So if you are looking at the chart, this is a 15-minute chart. So whatever I've been showing you on the system, okay, this is the chart whereby it's going to give you a projection towards 108. Okay, 108 and minimum target of 108.40 and 108.25. So these are the plus minus 5 pips. So when you look at the chart, your system, what the chart is also giving me a same answer. So I'm holding a sell, and in fact I've already entered and I'm already holding a sell, and I'm looking for the target of 40 to 45 or max 108.30. Then what I'll be doing is this trade I'll be holding on until another 2 hours 45 minutes. So whichever comes first, then I will be exiting the trade. That means if I get my price target reached, then I would be going into that, take my profit. Or if 2 hours 45 minutes, if I don't get my price target reached, then at whatever that price, then I'll be booking my profit. Okay, so this is my call for euro. Okay, now the next two, I'm just going to run a quickly. I'm giving you a call, dollar Swiss. So you just write it down. Then after that, I think we want to discuss on the S&P 500, Nasdaq. Okay, we have the time, right? Okay, now, okay, dollar Swiss. Okay, I'm a buyer. Again, early on, I said that is a buy, and I'm a buyer. So now looking at dollar Swiss, okay, this is where the market is trading now. Okay, 89.16. Okay, in fact, I think we are long at 89 or 88.90, somewhere. So I think we are making 25 pips, and we want to close this trade before 89.30 or 89. 35 or 40, so either one of these levels, because 30 there is a strong resistance, right? So we want to buy dollar Swiss at 89.10. We have 20 pips move, and the same thing, I'll be holding this trade for 2 hours 45 minutes, and my stop is below 88.80. So 88.80, so which is 30 pips risk, 20 pips rewards. Or if you feel that this is not right, then you can put that your stop at 88.90. Okay, 88.90. Then you can put your TP. But again, you must remember that you need to close this trade 89.30 or 89.40. So before I move on to uh, uh, Nasdaq or S&P, okay, I want to give you one last clue. Okay, we are looking at dollar CAD. Okay, please, you try to trade dollar CAD until tomorrow. So hold your trade. We are looking at price target of 38.30 or 38.15. So we have another 50 to 70 pips move. And tomorrow, Canadian BOC is expected to cut rate. But of course, if they don't cut it, then it may go the other way around. So if we are if the BOC does as expected, then the dollar CAD is expected to be weakness as expected, and we expect our price target to reach. Okay, then before I go to the S&P 500, I just want to share with me one last, which is my favorite, the gold. So then after that, I'll discuss. Then we'll go on the question and answers. Okay, gold. Okay, this is gold has been in a pretty a bit tricky positions right now. Okay, the system is a bit slow because of, I think I have too many screen on open. Okay, while we are waiting for it to load. Okay, let me close this. Okay, my apologies for the for the slowness of the. Okay, just give me a minute. Let me try to reduce the thing. Okay. Okay, gold, spot gold. This is today's report. Okay, and spot gold open at 2396 half, and this is trading within the previous day's range of 2384 and 2412. Okay, this morning I think we have given this report about 10 hours before. So in fact, I think the high is 2412 if I'm not mistaken. Just now I did see the high. And spot gold is weak below 2407 half and 2412 half. So in other words, gold is trading in a make or break level. So that means if the 2412 half breaks, then we may see strength coming in. Okay, but on the other hand, if it doesn't break, okay, chances are it may uh, hold, and it might be in a range, or the weakness may be there. And we need to see a break of 2384 for further weakness towards 2375, 23705, and 2365. Alternatively, within range 2384 and 2407 until the breakout. So PT zones are suggesting that 2387, 2375 may be reached while below 2412 half. So that means, see, this market is trading in a very critical range. So it can be trading in either way. Okay, either way, meaning if it breaks 2412 half, then we may see the strength coming in. If it doesn't, then probably it maybe move into the back into the range. And it is in a mixed bias on the daily. So expect a quiet and choppy session with no clear direction until a break of these two levels. So that means if it breaks 2391 half, we may see the price testing the lows. If it breaks 2407 half, we may see the price moving higher. Aggressive traders, this is a tip we gave this morning, which I think is already book profit. We suggested to go for a buy with a stop below 2387. And if I'm not mistaken, because we were into the trade and the low was 2388, if I'm not mistaken. So we made a profit, we closed at 2403. So we were into this trade. And of course, if it breaks this level, these are the next target we are expecting, which is 2412 half, 2415 half, and 2419 half as targets. Conservative traders, we got to trade within these levels, which is already happened, and which the market moved as expected. Okay. Okay, and give me a minute. I think my system is a bit slow. Okay, let me close this. At least we see whether we can get a better response. Okay, my apologies for this delay on the system. So let's see. Okay, if it's a bit slow, what I can do is, since I'll go straight to the point, then I'll just give you the levels. Then you can trade based on the levels. So I think more or less we have a view. Okay, we have a view. What we were saying is, okay, the 2412 is a make or break level. Okay, it's a make or break level. And if it breaks, then we are expecting 2415 half, 2419, sorry, 15 19 and higher. Okay. Okay. Now, thanks God. Okay. Finally, we are into. So now, if you see this dashboard, okay, now what the market is telling you is this is your immediate time belt. So it's a similar way. Okay. Right now, the market is trading at 2406 half. Okay, and the high is 2411 half. Okay, in fact, we predicted 1 2, so the high was there. So now, okay, the situation now, how I want to trade is, if the market breaks that high, we may see 241415 or even 19. Okay, 19 is a critical level. If it breaks, then we may see a spike up towards 2425 or even 30, but we are not expecting beyond 30 half. So by any chance, if the market is able to close above 19 half today, so then the sentiment is the low may have been seen. So as of now, the market is in a make or break scenario, and what we feel is we are going to trade within the range. So within the ranges, that means I'll be holding a sell and I try to exit before 2000, 24,000, that means 2,400 or 2402 if I'm holding a sell. And I expect the market to be within the next range, which is 2399 and 2407. And once it clears this 2407, then the price would be moving higher. So overall, range trading is expected on gold with mixed bias. And tonight is a very critical area. That means if the market is able to close above the 2412 half or 2419 half, then we expect strength to be seen, and we confirm that the yesterday's low is going to be the pivot low. That means that is the low. So we need to see for the market to give us more clues to move on the directions. Okay, now let's move on to the next final, which is the S&P. Okay, I hope I can give you the data. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is the trend map for the CFDs. Okay, the CFDs right now, this YM of course is Dow Jones. If you put a cursor, it will tell you what instrument is it. I think S&P is here. Okay, let me see whether this is live. Yeah, S&P. So the S&P, what is telling you is, okay, the bigger time frame. Okay, in fact, last week was a down week. Okay, down week, but monthly is still up, and yesterday was up. Today is a flat day with your immediate time frame being weakness. So that means how we are going to conclude is, okay, this is again
Cancelled on time lapse.
okay, this is going an offline. Please help me to reset.
Cancelled on time lapse.
Okay, please help me to reset the server, please.
Time lapse.
Okay, so now, so overall is the bigger time frame. Okay, this is we have three different scenarios. Okay, we will talk about S&P. The I would say near term is weak, medium term is strong, and long term is strong. So I'll put it in three different ways. That means weekly is weekly is okay, give me a minute. Yeah, okay, now we are back on live. So weekly, last week was down week, but this week is flat. So that means we are expecting the strength is already coming in. So we are expecting the price to move up, right? So overall is I would be going for a buy, and I wouldn't say it's a buy and hold. It should be a quick buy and exit. So then, if you're going for a sell, then we have to look to sell near the high, right? So this is the this is the decision. This is telling me. Okay, now we look at the PT zone to see whether this is giving you a similar picture. So here, your daily is showing weak, but your previous day is showing plenty of strength. So that means any pullback below should be limited. So that means we should be looking to go for a buy, and current week is showing a strength. So we should be buying and exiting before yesterday's high. Okay, I repeat, we should be buying and we should be exiting before yesterday's high. Then the entry exit stop loss, of course, we need to look at the dashboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on the dashboard. Then finally I'll tally it with the chart. Then I'll give you a call, because since I'm having some issues on the system and the server, right? Okay, dashboard currency. Okay, now I'm going to show you the dashboard. Okay, the dashboard on the daily. Okay, now we are looking at S&P. S&P is here. Okay, I hope I'm right on the live price. Okay, let me go to my chart and see whether this is the right price. Okay, right now it's trading at 5604. Yeah, okay, I think it's correct. Yeah, this is CFD, so I think it's correct. Okay, so now we look at, remember I told you yesterday's high was 5616, yesterday's high. And of course, the clue is if it breaks 5616, we can see 5623, 5627, or even higher, right? So your your okay, this doesn't have your previous day. Okay, this doesn't have your previous day. Okay, let me look into the chart and give you a yeah. So this is 5616 is correct. Yeah. So what we are expecting is if your 5616 breaks, we should be seeing 5623, 5627, or even 5638 and 5645. Okay, these are the key levels to watch. So I repeat, for the person who asked about S&P 500, so my target I'm giving you, we have to see the break of 5616. If it breaks, we can see 5623, 5627, or even higher 5638 and 5645. Okay, on the other hand, where should I be looking to buy? Okay, by buying level should be your previous day. Your previous day low is 55 triple five 553. Okay, 553 half, and I'm not expecting the price to go below 5565. So in other words, I should be looking to buy near anything below 5597, and in fact today's low is 5588. Okay, today's low. So we can play this game on two methods. One is to bet that today's low holds. So then I should be buying near 5597, 5598, putting a stop below 5587, and I wait to see the 5609 has to break. If it breaks, then we can see 5616, 5623, 5627 and higher. So I'm giving you all the calls based on the system. Okay. Then let me share with you the chart. Then I would say whether this is agreeable or we need to change your calls. So looking at the daily chart, okay, this is going to be, in fact, we have seen a correction on the daily, and this is a make or break level, which is 5664. So on the hourly, okay, in fact, we are looking to see, okay, looks like most likely a base is seen. So if this base is confirmed, so that means we should not be seeing this low to break. And if it breaks, we should be comfortably seeing 5650 on the minimum target. So we have a target of 35 and 43. Remember just now I told you that once that 5627 breaks, we should be able to see 38 and 45 on the system, and your chart says we should be able to see 35 and 30 42. So overall, okay, I'm a buyer on this. Okay, I'm a buyer on this with today's low as being the low. So I should be looking to buy anywhere. Right now, I think we can go for a buy, 5-6 or even slightly if you can get it better. So then wait to see whether the high breaks. If that high breaks, then we can see our price target reach. Okay. So I think I've given you an answer for S&P 500. So the Nasdaq, I think maybe we would discuss on the next time because I think it's already more than going to be an hour. So while we are waiting and sharing my slides, do you have any other questions or any other things you want to know about us? Okay, I'll be free. I'll be very free to answer your questions. Okay, so quickly to complete the slides, okay, these are the services we provide. Okay, we provide signals. We are doing live trading. We are going to do live trading. That means like we are going to take trades with you together. So this is going to be one event we are looking at whereby we are going to guide you. That means we'll be trading with you on live trades, and we can share with you to see how we can go about. We are also recruiting traders. We are providing workshop for full-time traders. We are providing consultations to instruments, fund managers, and business owners. You are going to trade live with me. And we also provide funding. We have a tie-up with a few brokerages whereby we can provide you funding as well. And we provide ad hoc messages. That means what are we expecting and how are we seeing the market. And we are also doing a trade managing updates, report, daily trend report, and we also trade news trading. And we are also into YouTube live, which we are doing it now. Okay, these are the things. We also provide session trading, and the next webinar, okay, is going to be on 26th uh, uh, July, which is this coming Friday. This is going to be a news trading. So this is going to be a news trading. I'm sure you'll be excited. Okay, again, okay, what I'm looking forward is, okay, please, if you feel any of your friends who are doing full time, bring them in. Okay, this is an opportunity not to be missed. At the same time, we can uh, 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 learn a new approach, and is a proven. I mean, it's a proven, and we can trade live with ease. Okay. And any other questions? Okay, any other questions before we end it? And if let's say before I end it on Nasdaq, okay, let me see. I can give you one last clue. Okay, if you are still there. Okay, Nasdaq is also in a similar position. Okay, let me share that screen. At least I don't want to disappoint the person who asked the question. Okay. Let me share the Nasdaq. It's a similar situation. Right now, it's trading at 1993. Okay, and what we feel is, we feel today's high is 2001 half, and yesterday's high is 2004 half. So we feel that the price is going to break that high, and today's low 87 is higher than yesterday's low, and is taking a support at RL4. So chances are that might be the low. Okay, chances are that might be the low. In order for us to confirm, we need to see the break of yesterday's high. So if you see yesterday's high, we can comfortably see price pushing higher towards 110, 20110, or even we can see 20150 or 20220. So we can go for a buy on this with a stop below today's low and wait for the high to break. Okay, if it breaks, then it can go higher. But on the other hand, alternatively, if today's low breaks, okay, today's low breaks, then we can re-enter again, go for a buy at a lower level above uh, around 82 or 78. So we are not expecting today's low to go beyond 1972 or 76. So that is a key. So this is another trade we can look at, and you can trade this since you asked this level, and you can give me your feedback on the next time when you come in. How was your trade? So at least then we know, okay, how accurate we were and how comfortable we are, right? So once again, thank you for coming, and looking forward to see you again on 26th July. That is going to be a news trading, and I'm looking forward to see a bigger group, please. And also, please try to be as interactive as possible, okay? Because you all come in, because I'm just sitting in front of the screen and talking. So I think the more interactive, the more would be we would be learning as a group, and we will be using full use of our time. Okay. Thank you. Good night, and looking forward to see you again. Bye.